Hi, I'm Savannah with Fred Anderson Toyota.
And I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be going over the second and third row seating options in the 4Runner.
Toyota 4Runners have 3 different cargo options you can choose from. 1, 2, 3. You also have different ways of setting up the second and third rows. So this is for the people researching your vehicles, wanting to know more about your vehicles. We've got 3 volunteers.
This is the TRD Off-Road Premium and Ice Cap.
We've got a Blizzard Pearl Limited.
And the SR5 in Midnight Black. We want to know where you were watching this from. Drop a comment and let us know. I'll start. Raleigh, North Carolina.
Toyota 4Runner is one of those tough, bulletproof vehicles that people love and they want to keep buying and buying and buying. 3 different cargo options. That's right. We've got a sliding rear cargo deck. You can have an empty space in the back, or you can have third row seating. But how is that going to work for cargo space, and how is that going to work for people? Savannah's about to show us all we need to know.
The first option is our rear sliding cargo deck, which I personally have on my 4Runner. Here in the back, you can see it's very wide open, very tall, spacious. And as we see, we have the cargo deck here, which holds up to 440 pounds, which you can do anything on, tailgate, barbecue, whatever you can imagine. We also have rear outlets here. And look up, we are perfectly covered while sitting on the cargo deck. This is great for if you're at any sporting event, watching fireworks. What do you think of the cargo deck?
Hey look, a power vertical window. It's already lowered. This is great for dogs. Sound like a rapper. DJ Ruff. All right, so look at this right here. I'm also sitting in the third row. Pretty interesting, right? This is the perfect place to meditate with the third row down. I'm sitting in the third row. Well, I'm sitting on the third row, but look, it's a nice flat surface, so I got room to meditate, to do my yoga, all that jazz. I'm at peace with the world. I love the third row down, but what about up? The third row down, we can also see what we have extended all the way to the back of the front seats, because this seat is pulled back with the sliding lever to the back, so it's uninterrupted space to store. This one right here, there's a little bit of a gap, but that's what you can extend all the way if you want to get it further, so you can lay longer things through. Third row, pretty simple to get up. Boom, headrest, pull the lever, the strap, boom, it's up, it's down. Well, we got that part, but what about the seat cushion? Here we go. I'm sitting on the second row, down, but what about the seat bottom? Fat bottom girl, you make the rockin' world go round. Little Queen reference there. All right, so here we go. Just pull those out, real simple. If you want to retract that, you just pull this lever right here, and it goes back. Not a ton of headroom. I won't say there is, but for small children, things like that, maybe small road trips with the whole family's in it, that kind of thing, it could work. So here, I'm pretty comfortable, especially if I want to chillax right like this.
This is the SR5 with an open compartment. The advantages is you have extreme extra storage room. Disadvantages, you do not have that third row or rear sliding cargo deck. But what do you think? The other thing is you do not have to pay for those extra add-ins, but we will show you the cost at the end of the video. With the SR5 empty compartment, we can lay our seats down and have plenty of room. You might see that there is a small slope here, but you still have great storage, even if it's not 100% flat. This will vary depending on the trim level. With the Limited, we have a lever here that will move back and forward so we can have access to that third row. We also have a lever up top so you can lay it completely flat for that extra storage space.
And then this one right here, that's our carpool. So you can just slide it forward, and that's kind of how you get to our third row right here. And then with the second and the third row down in this particular one, you can see the little bit of a slope up, but not much. I see our Vanna White over there showing things off. Very nice. Do you like the third row? Sliding rear cargo deck. Look at that angle right there. Come on around here, you can get a better view.
And while the off-road does not have that lever for the forward and backwards, we can still lay our seats down, and when done, they go completely 100% flat.
Oh, I see the benefit there. Really interesting to see the different dynamics when you have the different trims, the different 1, 2, 3 different scenarios what you can do in here, right?
When loading cargo, you might want to know what height you're loading it at. Here with this empty deck, it sits about right here. With the sliding cargo deck, it's going to be similar, if not the same, as the third row seating option. And with the third row option, we're just a little bit higher, sitting right about my waist.
Here's a little bonus coverage because I want to show you some features on a 4Runner. 2024 4Runner TRD Off-Road Premium. With the seating, this is Softex seats, but you can also get leather, like maybe on a Limited, or you could get fabric seats like on an SR5 or a TRD. The premiums, SR5 Premium, TRD Off-Road Premium, those are going to have Softex seats. Got power seat. This one has the view camera here so you can see all the way around it, along the sides, things like that. So that might be an option you want. 4.2-inch information display. This is the digital part. Pretty cool stuff. Leather wrapped steering wheel. And then here's the button for the power vertical window that we showed you. Just like that. This one has heated seats. Nice chunky dials to use. And then up top, like a TRD Pro, TRD Off-Road, might have things like this, like active traction control, locking rear differential, crawl control mode, and also multi-terrain select. Now, what do these features cost? We'll show a window sticker right here for TRD Off-Road Premium, and this will give you an idea of just kind of what comes standard for safety features, for fuel mileage on a 4Runner. Standard equipment, we're gonna get next to it, the right-hand column, here's a sliding rear cargo deck. So let's say we start at $47,130. A sliding rear cargo deck is going to be $350. I wonder how much a third row. Do you think it'll be more or less than that $350? Seems like a pretty big option. My hunch is, since I know the answer, it's going to be more, but by how much? So those are some of the things that you could add at a regional assembly port. These are all available at Fred Anderson Toyota. You can go to fredandersontoyota.com. And here's a window sticker for our friend Limited, so we can see exactly what we're dealing with here. This is to tell us what's going on with that third row. Standard equipment. I see it says third row, but I don't think we've revealed the pricing quite yet. Higher or lower? It's higher, $1,365. Thankfully, we've got the Keep It Wild savings, which takes a little bit right off the top, and it's almost the cost of adding in a third row. So maybe that's a benefit, maybe not. Some extra options were added on this particular one. There we go. And again, remember, fredandersontoyota.com is where you can check all the inventory. And here's the SR5. Although we know that the cost of the extra options is zero because it doesn't have the deck, doesn't have the third row, we might still want to know what an SR5 would cost when we're at the 4x4. Of course, you can do 4x2, 4x4. Now, the Keep It Wild savings on this particular one, maybe because it starts a little bit less in price, $500. But there's still some savings right off the top, my friends. Right off the top. Extra options from the factory, from the regional assembly port. Here we go. $46,179 as it sits.
Thank you for watching, and let us know which one of these three options was your favorite. And please follow us on our 4 platforms: TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. See you guys in the next video.